will go. Vote and tweet at eSports with the hashtag CLG win or the hashtag TIP win. Our analysts on site, Zyrene and Kiwi Kid, said it would go to Team Impulse in some number of games. You can prove that wrong. Here we go. Game 1 of the North American semifinals.
Smart of double it back there.
Yeah, Kog'Maw's actually one of the best harassing AD carries. Even pre-6, just the attack range you get. Oh, the stun lands on a Rush. Big trade coming in from Smithy, trying to cut him off. Shenalty does come through, but Rush, losing a lot of health, doesn't want to have to flash out, and he won't just yet. And now Impact comes in. The rest of the crew flashed over the wall by Lulu to get away. And Impulse just not taking the right kind of fight. Impact gonna have to use his flash. If it even matters, he's one hit away. There's the axe! And first blood, Counterlogic Gaming.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like Team Impulse was out of sorts in the midst of that fight. Impact taunted in as Gate was...
Smithy runs out.
And it's funny, actually. There comes the teleport. 4 members.
Shen does not have ulti just yet. Here's the dive into the back line. Apollo gets stunned up under the turret. The Braum passive's there, and another kill now for Zion Spartan. Now what else can they chase? Somehow, Afro Moo lives with the chasing back down onto Smithy. He does not have an ultimate, so he will go down. That's 1 kill picked up. Pavota joins the fight, finds some damage on a Rush. A double kill for Gate. Now Poe, they're forced to flash away with exhaust on him. A big knockup from Adrian. The fight continues, and double lift goes down. Rush kiting away from Zion Spartan. Survives the encounter. 4 big kills for Impulse.
Exactly the type of fight the Team Impulse wanted. Glaive so quickly, he is going to be one of the primary threats on this team. They're going to continue the aggression, teleporting in.
He's already threatening Smithy, and wow, double knocks him into his teammate. Down he goes. Smithy already gone. Right now, Adrian tanking the turret with the Alistar ulti on. No chance to go down. Another 2 for 0. Impulse getting so many good fights.
Able to get so much damage down on that turret. Here comes the flank from Rush, though.
Getting jumped up, but Afra's going to almost get one shot. Summon heal comes in, pluck the shield. Shelty will come in just in time, and we've got Impact here picking up 1. He's going to get pulled out, so that's 2 kills so far. 2 for 1, but now comes the Olaf. He wants in, but turns back too soon. Just going to take too much damage. Double lift, highest minion kills in the game, and knocks the turrets out. Impact getting stunned.
Good stun.
And there's the chase, and in taunts away, but a second stun lands thanks to the Braum passive, taking a whole bunch of damage. They're focusing him down, and it's gonna be enough damage. Double lift gets the kill. CLG finally answer back.
Zion Spartan's about to get to that turret down bottom, too. CLG trying to buy him some time.
Comes 2, but they look for Pobelter. Big burst comes in. Gate's going to get a lot of ulti. He's trying to keep himself alive, running away from Pobelter. But the focus turns on a Rush. He goes down. A big knockup comes through. Pobelter is low, but not taking enough damage. Someone heal helps keep him alive. And now it's actually Zion Spartan pulling even more aggro. Does go down to a Glitter Lance, but still more kills coming through for Counterlogic Gaming. And the chase continues with a stun on an Impact. Explosive charge goes off. And that's a 3 for 1 for CLG. Whoa. And not even done yet. Can they get more? The Q lands onto Adrian. They're going to get the stun with 1 more hit. They get him. They get a 4th kill. CLG back in the lead.
That's going to be Baron as well. They're all going back over towards the... Well, never mind. Rush is back up. Maybe it's a bit dangerous.
Kog'Maw can sometimes scout with his ultimate, but the level 1 warding trigger doesn't exactly do much.
The submarine reaches. Pobelter takes a dive in the mid lane, and now Impulse maybe have some room to work with. 2,000 gold down still, but control over Baron.
Yeah, I was going to say COD had to play very carefully because they're doing a 1-3-1 split push, and all Team Impulse wanted to do was submarine in on them to get the initiation. Pobelter is up way above the rest of his team, and that is the pick that maybe Team Impulse needs. They can just go for Baron, unless COD is willing to go into a 4v5 without their main damage dealer. It would be Impulse's Baron. Smithy, though, prompting.
Only Adrian's done, and Smithy, though, going to ult right back out. Adrian pops ulti himself to stay alive a bit longer, but that means the jungler will die off. That's 2 kills picked up in a row. Still 10 seconds of Poe.
Rush goes low.
Low on health. He's got to be real careful here. The passive will tick off of him. But Apollo now, W on cooldown, can't do that much damage.
It's still a full team of Team Impulse. This is an incredibly risky fight. How many crits will he get?
He's really low. They get the Baron. He just stays alive. But how quickly can they run? Double is going to do so much damage. Zion Spartan wants in. All the slows don't quite land. The disengage by Kog'Maw just barely enough. And by the skin of their teeth, Impulse pull ahead.
They were not able to clear out with... here goes the dive.
They go right away for Aframu. Ulti pop to buy some time. Good damage from Double Lift as well. He's getting close to the next item. Oh, wow. Overextension Apollo. Way too far forward. Doing his Charlotte impression. Goes down to the bot tier 2 turret. And now it keeps on going. Already 2 kills picked up. Trades for Olaf. That's the 3rd one. A double kill for Pobelter. Smithy might try to find 1 more. Can he slow down Adrian?
They're a little slow here, so Team Impulse could get a fight if they want it.
This could be a 4v5. Olaf could show up, so could Shen. Adrian buys some time, pops ultimate, takes so much damage he could die during the Alistar ulti. Gate also forced out by the Victor. and this Baron now just starts regenning back to half HP.
Rush has flash to try and steal, or will there be a fight?
Afro's at half, Gates really low. Will they get enough there? Wild Growth is alive here in the back line. Blue team picks up Baron Nashor. No steal for Rush. He flashed and did not do anything. Double knocked him away. And there's the axe slowing down Gate, misses the glitter lance. Q lands from Afro, gets away, a bit of burst, and they re-engage. Now Pulitzer low. Impact of the front line has to flash out, and they pick up Braum. They almost get Smithy. It's so close, but he survives it. But it's now the chase coming in. The Kog'Maw wants it all. It's a trade of 1-for-1. Rush, he's got to be careful. There goes Double. If the shields come in, he goes down. But he gets hexed, and now Apollo's going to die for that one. A double kill, and the chase continues. Gate trying to run away, but CLG, they've won the fight.
Battle of the late game AD carries, and Double Lift comes out on top.
For all the times,
a little bit too close to Apollo. Apollo only needs a few auto attacks to take a single member down.
Headbutt pulverized Pobelter. Oh, they burst off the support, and Rush goes down too. No one's dead from CLG. Impact has to dash away from the team. He taunts the air. Yeah, explosive charge does some damage. CLG in the lead.
That was one big example of Team Impulse having not quite enough damage right there. Rush also had to build a little bit tanky. They lose that fight, and most likely the game.
Impact's gonna be pretty low as well. There's the last turret. On to the Nexus they go. 43 minutes. Counter Logic Gaming in the semifinals take game 1.
To make immediate impact in this one.
We'll see if he can make that happen over from Rush's side on the Lee Sin. You guys at home, keep your votes updated. Tweet hashtag TIP winner, hashtag CLG win to @level eSports. Let us know who you think's going to win this series. Counter Logic Gaming, they already took down game 1. They've got 2 more to go. Meanwhile, Impulse, once again, putting all their eggs in the Apollo basket. His Vayne is going to be well protected. Can he carry him out? Here we go with game 2.
Duo fight, or even singling out the enemy jungler.
This is
if he
big
gets the
trouble
2 versus 1,
Lift.
though, that's even better. Impact able to land a snare easily.
All right, Double Lift, how good are you getting away from this one? Rush staying off of the side. There's the rocket jump away. Got the Double Lift does have flash.
He's got a flash.
Can he dodge the Q? No! That's the first blood. Well done. Could not predict. And that is first blood for Rush. There he finds it.
Imagine.
Should have found it.
He was looking at somebody else.
He's looking at Smithy.
Yeah, he's blind. No time for pink wards. He's going for a kill.
He walks right by him.
He's spotted. Well, this is still a flashless Gnar. Like, you make a good enough play. There's a flash kick and a Q. He's got it.
Oh, my God.
Perfect play by Rush. He knew he could take it.
When you set your mind on something, Rush is going to do it.
Don't let your...
Walks through a pink ward.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, chat.
Just do it.
Walk past pink wards, walk past enemy jugglers, walk straight up and kill him. All right.
And meanwhile, though, a fight in the bottom lane, and TP comes in from the recently healed off Impact. Good luck for CLG. Flash knockup comes through. They find Afromu. The help's coming through, but be careful because here comes Zion Spartan, and here comes Double Lift. The first kill comes through, and now Adrian regrets everything he's ever done in this game. Another kill comes through. CLG turns it right back around. Teleport being up. I don't think Impulse have the ability to easily do that. There's looks like really no waves in the mid lane, so not even a trade of objectives possible on that side of the map.
Rush at least could go for the steal here. He does have everything in his kit available.
They're getting the dragon pretty low. This is absolutely a steal.
Sin can go, he gets it! But now, how can he get anything else? Smith in the front line, pop steal, the heals back up. Adrian has got to run with a shock on him, and he's going to go down. It's a 1-for-1, though. Vayne's still getting some hits in, but there comes Gnar. Looks for a lot. Rush can only do so much, but oh my God! A double kill, and Apollo's still going. He's almost got the stacks on him, though. He picks up his 3rd. It's going to be close. A triple kill before he goes down the Double Lift. Impact tries. He gets the 4th of the fight, and it's time for the wet noodle fight in the top lane.
Let's see who's really the best top lane
trying to make the big plays. Here he goes. The Hyper still dealing damage. Is a coward and runs away. Impact's the king of the hill.
Well, and he's exhausted. Can't go mega. Uh-oh.
Well, at least he makes the big play with his teleport there. The kick is already down, but Vayne's got condemned. Nowhere for Zion Spartan to go. What a good timing for a kill. He's dead for the duration of Dragon respawning.
But they're getting closer and closer to the late game now.
Plus coming out of the fountain, you have no rage.
They dodge the hook. The True Bolt's coming in towards
early for
Double Lift.
CLG.
A lot of damage coming in. There's Impact. Now who's going to go down? Rush staying alive. The Q comes back in. He goes for Afromu. There's 2 kills so far. The shotgun turns a bit around, but it's 3 kills picked up. CLG with a bad fight.
Zion revives, but not enough time there. The teleport channels and 2 members of COG already dead.
Although he doesn't get the flank behind them.
But he might get into the front line. Here comes the E in, and who's going to be taking the damage here? Shotgun catches only Adrian, and Apollo goes for damage. He's got a lot of hits onto Smithy. Impact so far is okay. Pobelter kills off Adrian. That's one kill picked up. There's the disengage and double kills. Lee Sin falls, and finally the trade. But he goes down. The triple kill. Pobelter doing all the work in this one. And the slow comes in towards Impact. Will they go for any more, or will it be the Dragon? It's going to be at least the team fight, a 3-for-1 for CLG.
That fight was all about the front. So really an entirely different situation. But CLG playing safe, going for inhibitor number 2.
Look at all we go. Wow, so much damage. There comes the engaging, the diving. Impact taking so much damage. Zion Spartan hops away, double gets the first kill. There's the re-engage by Adrian, gets pulled right back in. He goes down, a double kill for double lift. Another turret goes down. What else can he find? He won't quite kill off Rush, but he will get the second inhibitor.
Yeah, 2 inhibitors down really easy. Just blew up Impact as he got baited in for his twisted advance. You could tell Team Impulse was kind of lost for things to do right now.
Oh, the Flash Meganar, and they catch up to him. And they're going to drop down Rush, and now how much exactly can Apollo do? Looks like not nearly enough. More damage coming out from the team. Counterlogic Gaming trying to pick off Gate. They go back to the turrets here, and it's going to be Nexus turret number 1, Nexus number 2, and game number 2. Counterlogic Gaming are 1 win away from their first ever North American LCS final. Tweet at LOL eSports with the hashtag CLG win or the hashtag TIP win. It seems like Impulse needs it now more than ever. Down 2 games. They need to complete the reverse sweep. Counterlogic Gaming, if they win this one, they at least dodge the first round of the North American Regional on the trip to Worlds. We'll see if they can win the playoffs themselves. Here we go. Game 3, match point Counterlogic Gaming.
Impact has 29 CS on Maokai despite being up against Lady Carry.
Oh, Apollo had to flash away, and he might not have enough to do. There's the stun coming in. That's going to be the first blood, and they're going to give it over to Smithy. Just like last game, the jungle gate comes in, they kill off the AD carry, just opposite sides.
Smithy on the echo. Rush trying to answer, though. Gate baiting him in.
Gives him the shield and the heal. No chance for Pobelter now. Oh, I think he queued a minion, but Rush's going to have enough damage. Auto attacks him down, and there we go.
Yeah, I mean, literally everyone on their team has more CS than CLG, so the typical early laning phase from CLG isn't paying off like they would expect it to.
All right, Zion Spartan, how much you got? There's the Meganar, but Rush is here. Good luck, Zion Spartan. They get away from the stun. He flashes out. There's the ward hop. One more hit will do it. Rush flashes for the kill. It's 6, but Smithy gets out. It's just yet.
How many minions does he need?
A lot. He won't get 6 off this. Here comes the push on in. Impact pulls aggro. Runs away right off the bat. The shield will come in just in time to buy him some time, and now it's Adrian taking some damage from the champions. Rush still got to be careful. Hyper comes off on him. Impact is low. They've got to be careful. Where's the damage? The kick is down from Lee Sin. Misses the Q, and Zion gets the kill. They knocked out Impact too. The dive does not work out. Smithy survives.
Impulse too deep. They can't just take the win and walk away.
The first blood gank that Smithy was able to put down onto Apollo to really set him back. Interesting that Smithy actually wins the duel. Cinderhawk v Cinderhawk.
Yeah, didn't see the opening to that.
Saw the ending of this one. Impact taking a whole lot of damage. He's 1 hit away from dead. W's in, gets mature range, but can't Q or auto attack in time to heal. Solo kill for Zion Spartan. The fight continues. Rush getting jumped on. The rocket comes in. Counterlogic Gaming ripping this game apart.
That's a big advantage for CLG right there. 2,500 gold actually.
Flash by double it, but they do catch up Afri, who is out of mana, which means he cannot ult out of this one. He's going to get picked up right there. Kill goes through. No, Adrian gets it with Ignite. They couldn't quite give the kill over. Double is missing his flash, though. Rush.
We know what happens when this goes on.
There's a smite, there's the kick, there's the Q, there's the other one, and there's the kill for Rush.
Control where Rush is on the map, so they know exactly where he is.
Oh, man.
Got him.
The stun lands, the flash shockwave. Pobelter says, thank you very much. The shield's not going to be enough. Mid lane kill comes through.
Again, Smithy on this echo. Down bottom lane,
dear, that's a big one.
Double lift took turret aggro
a
little bit early, so they couldn't pull off that gank.
Just go over this. Whoa.
Back teleporting in for the bottom lane play. Zion Spartan will just stay up there because they have caught out Afromu, and Rush just running to the front side. He wants double lift. He's going to get a lot of damage. This guy, there's the kick flash. There's the Q, and oh my god, over and over and over again. Rush making the plays.
with the turret being down.
Oh, CLG go for the bait.
Oh,
they got behind an Adrian in the head, but over the wall. Nothing you can do about this one. The kill picked up cleanly. Counterlogic Gaming, what a great play. 4 kills on the Cinderhulk Lee Sin, who gets jumped on right now by Aframu. Shockwave buys even more time and rushes another kill here. Now what can the carries do of this team? Meganar pushes him in. A big play by Zion Spartan. It is going to be cleanup crew now for Counterlogic Gaming. They want into the finals. 1 kill comes through. That's fine. They win another fight.
Got to be very careful here, knowing that they whiffed the Shockwave already. It gives a window for Team Impulse to get aggressive, but Zion goes in anyway.
Goes in, they don't get the burst, but he can stun everybody. A lot of damage comes through. Victor trying to churn him down with the Chaos Storm, but it's not enough just yet. Smithy into the back line, looking for Rush. He's 1 hit away from killing him off. Top lane turret goes down, gets the pick on Lee Sin, ults right back out, and now Impact's got to be really careful on this. It's already 2 kills for CLG. Actually, Smithy, after missing the stun, and Impact helps the team pick up 1 for themselves. Into the back lane goes Smithy, looks for Gate, gets a lot of damage in, does pick the kill up, and now what can Apollo do? He can't find Zion Spartan anymore, and it's a double kill for a double lift again.
And a 1 for 5 ace for CLG. When you miss a Shockwave, have a failed headbutt Pulverize, and still win the fight 5 for 1, you're probably going to the finals. They lost their last 2 series 3-0 to anti-3-0 someone right there. Now another fight in the lane.
Shockwave hits a 2-minute Shockwave. Jinx Rocket hits 1, but it kills off Impact, so one of the big tanks is gone, and the push can always continue. There's just not enough damage.
We're going to savor that moment before they head to the finals. North American. Oh, here we go. Impact got something to say about it.
This is a last-ditch effort.
Here we go, Impulse. How much can they get? Who can they find? They look for Pobelter. The damage comes in. There's the kick. There's the shutdown. Smithy's next up has to dodge away and does not have mana to save himself. How much more can Impulse get? There's the root. There's the hit. There's the kill onto Smithy. It's coming down eventually. Rush gets it. That's 2 picked up. But how many objectives are left for Impulse to grab? Impulse does not go for the 10%. There's the engage, a 2-man knockup with no turrets really left. Here's the backline access. How much can they kill? Impact buying a lot of time, but there's the Shockwave. It's a doozy. 2 kills picked up already, and it's time for the slaughter. CLG, another knockup. There's a double kill for 2 members. This is going to be the game. The 3-0 sweep. Counterlogic Gaming finally get a good season. They're headed to the finals, and CLG are 1 best of 5 away from the World Championship.
That has to feel so good for CLG.